After being one of the most followed leaders on Twitter, Prime Minister Modi's popularity has also surged on Instagram, way ahead of other global leaders. Modi is the most followed world leader on this platform, with 30 million people following his Instagram account. On Instagram, he's ahead of US President Donald Trump as well as former US President Barack Obama. Now Modi, again, this is another bit of interesting trivia. Modi is also the only world leader to reach the 30 million followers milestone. In September, Modi's Twitter follower account crossed 50 million. Well, that's our Prime Minister right there, Narendra Modi, creating a massive impact on social media. We're talking about Instagram, where Prime Minister Modi has gained quite a lot of popularity over the last few years. And again, with the recent videos of blogging that he had in fact uploaded, naturally the number of followers is only likely to go up. As of now, it's a whopping 30 million people. And this number is well ahead of several other biggies on the global stage in the form of US President Donald Trump and even former US President Barack Obama. And he's in fact the only world leader to reach that milestone of 30 million followers. Well, while we're speaking of Twitter, his follower count has already crossed 50 million. For more on this, I'm being joined in by my colleague Pratibha on the phone line. Pratibha, first up, a very general question. What really explains this following that he has? Is it the kind of content he puts out? Again, you recently had the whole blogging that he took up in Mamallapuram. Did he upload a video on that as well? And did that garner a few more followers? What more do you have for us?
Well, Adarsh is quite quick with several posts that he puts up on Twitter as well. We've seen him interact with people very often. You know, we did take a story earlier today as well on blogging when several people started asking him a few questions. He did see that and also interacted, saying several people have been asking me what it is, so let me respond to that. So that's how interactive he is, but he's quite active on social media. And if we rewind to a few years ago in 2014, back then when he had not even become the Prime Minister, he used social media as a big tool to reach out to the people. And India is a very populous country, so going on to answer your question on how there's so much popularity, the entire country, as well as, of course, across the globe as well, he has a mark. So from there as well. But he's very active on social media, including Instagram and Twitter, and he regularly puts up text on everything from bits of his speeches at various platforms to the places that he went to, the people that he has met. So it's very interactive. It speaks about where all he has been, the photos, videos from there. So that's the reason why people find it very interesting, and that's the reason why he has now 30 million followers. So he's now become the world's most followed leader, and this is ahead of even the United States President Trump, as well as former US President Obama as well. So this is yet another, we already have a lot of praises coming in with the BJP working president as well, saying, you know, this is just one of the many testaments to why he is one of the most popular leaders and whatnot. In the latest, he has also put up a picture, like you mentioned about Tamil Nadu, like you mentioned, he has put up an image, and he has put up this image of him carrying garbage on the Mahabalipuram beach, and that picture itself has garnered over 4 million likes. So not only is he very active on social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram, but there is also a lot of response coming in. Just that one picture of the vlogging that he did in Mahabalipuram, that itself has garnered over 4 million likes. So that's the kind of popularity that he enjoys. It's not just followers, but also people who are interacting. There are several comments that pour in as well. So he has surged well ahead of Donald Trump, as well as the former president of the United States, Barack Obama. Donald Trump has about 14.9 million followers, and Barack Obama has about 24.8 million, followers. So you can almost say that, it's way ahead, 24.8, and now he has 30 million followers. It's way ahead of the other leaders. So that's a big feat to achieve, and Prime Minister Modi is always trying to reach out to the youth. That's something that he has spoken of quite often, and the average age of India being a little near 30 as well is going to be a big advantage for him. So during the elections as well, that's going to be a big advantage, but overall he has been somebody who's been very active on Instagram, and that clearly seems to be showing, Adarsh.
Many thanks, Pratibha, for joining us with your insights right there. That's Prime Minister Modi's Instagram account, and he's achieved a new milestone, 30 million followers. No other world leader has the followers to that tune.